You are now watching ES After Dark on Drip Row Radio.
You know what I'm here for.
And this is nasty work right here.
What it do, baby?
Surprise, surprise, hey, surprise, surprise. Respectfully. What's good? Somebody tag Kato. I want to talk to him. I want to talk to Kato 540.
Boy, who the fuck is you?
If the Mac ain't hitting, cancel Thanksgiving.
Like, nigga, what?
Rookies and young gunners, you have been summoned. Report to my office immediately.
Kato, I love you. Please don't make me no fucking soundbite.
What's good? Somebody tag Kato. I want to talk to him. I want to talk to Kato 540. Surprise, surprise, hey, surprise, surprise. It's me, it's me, it's me, motherfuckers.
Yeah! What's up, y'all? We on live. What's up, y'all? We out here tonight, baby.
L, put my shit through. Put my shit through. Put my paperwork through. Put my paperwork through, yo.
Light some, vape something, sip something, testing 1, 2. Is this thing on? Hey, yo, chat. Hey, bro. Yo. We got a lot that went down this week. Let's get into it. Why not? Everybody just pull up. Y'all get acquainted with the people. I see Maisha pull up. What up, Maisha? Y'all did great on the show. Shout out to BC. You did excellent work out there, UNGB. I see y'all. I see y'all. Fresh on that 5th year anniversary with the affiliates. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. Demo, Mr. the Demon himself. What's good, Demo? I think we might have hit a lick, Demo. I think we hit another one. I think we hit a lick on my parlay regardless of what Wave of Thrones happened. I think we did something. I think we got something done, Demo. Hold up. We got to double check the score. Trell, I got you. Hey, yo, Trell, my bad, Joe. I was busy, bro. Thanksgiving had me in the blender, bro. I got you. Nah, this thing. What's good, Supreme? Pull up. We will have word. We have word. We will talk about that and more tonight. Overtime. Okay, we like overtime. We like overtime. Liar Isaac, what's good? Congrats, my guy. Congrats on the new lock-in, Mr. Cole himself, the headmaster of the Wave of Thrones. Good to see you, my boy. Let's go. Big Reese pulled up. Let's go. Big Reese made some moves today. Oh, my God. Facebook, YouTube, ladies and gents, boys and girls, welcome to ES After Dark, where we always talk everything Wave related this week. I am your host, KadoTV. And folks, I already know y'all seen what was going on this week. I know y'all heard the shenanigans. I know y'all seen the shenanigans. We're going to talk about that tonight. All right, we're going to talk about that tonight. We're not going to get, we're not going to get too much. We're not going to get too much. We're just going to relax. Look, we just here to talk. Like she said, she just here to talk. We're not going to do nothing but talk tonight. That's all. We're going to map everything out. We're going to walk the dogs properly how we used to. And then we're just going to get to our wavy business, because this is what we do after dark. We chop it up with the chat, and you see how active the chat be. You see Killer Cam. You see there's a whole lot of 40 activity going on, as you can see that. You see Drip Sets here. And again, we're going to talk. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I hope everybody had a nice Thanksgiving set out, and I hope nobody fucked up on the Mac. I hope nobody fucked up on the Mac, because you already heard what N2 said.
Cancel it. If the Mac ain't hitting, cancel Thanksgiving.
If the Mac ain't hitting, boys, we got to cancel Thanksgiving. So hopefully the Mac was hitting where y'all was at. I know the Mac was hitting where I was at. Shout out to Trail. Hey, Trail, I got you. I'm going to definitely call you back. Cito. Wow. We got some things to talk about, Cito, because your ass in the hot seat. You not on the hot seat, but your ass is in the hot seat as well. I'm not going to put nothing on blast, though. I'm definitely not going to put nothing on blast. Your ass in the hot seat, and I don't care what you got going in the Wave of Thrones, young lady. I see you got things going on out here in these streets, but we got to talk. We got to talk. You stay right there. Matter of fact, you stay right there, because I'm glad you're here. Matter of fact, I'm going to need the moderator of moderators here. How I'm always doing something without doing something. That's my problem with you. That's my problem with you. That's supposed to be my excuse right now. How come you ain't doing nothing, but you always doing something? And that's exactly right, Maisha, because Casito's always doing something. That's why. It's just like she can't help herself, chat. It's like soundbite Cito. She just can't help herself. She got to be out here in these streets. She got to be doing something. And you know what, waiver score coming up. Look, I don't care what the outcome of Wave of Thrones is. I'm not going to be clapping. I'm not going to be clapping, because I'm about to fill out my paperwork. Once my paperwork filled out, we're going to get some activity, and I got lawyers. I got a legal team that don't miss. That's all I'm going to tell y'all. I got a legal team that don't miss. So I think y'all need to watch y'all step. But don't worry about that. We're going to talk about that. 40 and 40, I keep them on speed dial. I keep 40 and 40 on speed dial. Faustina, what's good? Howling on them Wolfpack, pull up. I see y'all. All right, check this out. We got everybody pulling up. We had a dope week. Wave of Thrones got off the ground. We're going to talk about that. We're going to revisit that. Shark Week was well underway and activated. It's still activated right now. Now, we still got Torino Wave King that we're going to work on. We might work on that going until tomorrow. Polls is already set out. We will have a Torino Challenge winner tonight. Shout out to Ed Mons Youngs for the sub. I see you, famo. For the people that's pulling up, y'all know what to do. Pull up. We passed milestones right now. I think we damn near on the way to 1190. We done got 5 to 7 subscribers all the way through for the last week, averaging a subscriber a day. I like the content. I like when the chat pull up. I like when they get active. People are watching. Shout out to the people on Reddit. I see y'all pulling up. Y'all getting some get right. We talking to the panel. We talking to the OGs, and they giving y'all gems. They putting y'all on the game, and that's what we're going to keep doing here after dark, doing the damn thing. Now, before we get to the announcements, right? Before we get to the announcements, table set, Wave of Thrones. I think we at round 2 going into round 3. So we should be technically down to our final 4. Now, I'm not sure what all the names. I'm not sure how all the names played out. I think I saw Cito's name play out. I think I seen Breeze play out. I mean, the way Breeze is looking out here in these wavy streets, it's looking like a good final 4 going down to the finals. I see Millie out here in these streets, and I seen an upset. Some people want to call it an upset. I'm going to call this an upset. I seen Bebo get the win versus the returning champ N2. Belt in hand. Got the win. GG's in the chat all around. GG's in the chat all around. Cito versus Bebo. No, Cito versus Jamil. Breeze versus Bebo. All right, that's going to be good. That's going to be fire. That's going to be fire. I like how everything mapped out. BC. I mean, and it's sad to hear that when I heard that there was going to be 2 more Wave of Thrones after that and they was hanging it up at Wave of Thrones 10, I'm like, look, this is history in itself. It don't matter if you competed in any of the Wave of Thrones prior to 8. I think 9 and 10 is must-see TV. You do not want to miss out. I think you need to really put your foot on the gas and say, look, if I didn't make it in Wave of Thrones 8, I got to do everything I can to try to show up and be in Wave of Thrones 9, if not be in Wave of Thrones 10. Because like they said, after Wave of Thrones 10, there will be no more. Now, and I like that somebody might have brought up, maybe somebody else could do it. This is their thing. I think they need to, I think that's going out on top where you get up to 10. You got 10 tournaments under your belt. Arguably the biggest event of the end of the year every year. It's going to be literally for the last 10 years. And I think that run was deserving. I think that was a very good run. I like it. I like it. Hey, Go 10, pull up. Hey, yo, Go 10. Apologies. Don't worry about the strays you had took. That's on me. That's on me. Don't worry about that. Don't worry. Don't get mad at nobody else. If you felt offended by anything, don't worry about it. Get mad at me. I'll take the blame for that. You ain't got to worry about that. I got you. Stay right there. I got you. Don't worry about it. So, shout out to BC. Shout out to everybody doing the damn thing. And we're going to see y'all in that Final Four. As you can see, the Final Four is already set. And we definitely going to wait to see y'all on the next one for Wave of Thrones 9. That's what we're going to really be talking about. So, let's get this thing underway. We got some major, and I mean major news coming out of ML Dub. Some information came across my desk, and it's only right that I bring this to y'all, and then we're going to talk about this, because I need to know from the competitors in the chat. I know we got some competitors in the chat right now that's engaged in MLW, but what I'm trying to find out is, how do y'all feel about the new changes being made? We're going to talk about that and more. Let's get into this thing. Let go. All right, so for the ones that seen already, we got what we got going on with the rags by the Wolfpack. Shout out to the Wolfpack for putting these rags up to date. And again, if you're looking for these rags, as you can see, the colorways are moving, and they're moving in more colorways as we move closer to the future. You see how you got it going. So hit up Trail, hit up motherfucking Jones, hit up Faustina, hit up Dion. You already see how they got the rags on deck. Hit them up if you're interested in them rags. Hey, who knows? You might even have a sale locked in. Black Friday's past. It might be something for Cyber Monday. Hit them up. See what's good with them rags, though. All right, and of course, you know mybody.net. He already got the oils on deck. He got other products on deck. And again, guys, I'm putting this out there because there may be some sales that's moving up in the rankings. You might see something for Cyber Monday. For the people that was caught up in, the Thanksgiving thing, you missed Black Friday, you might be in luck for Cyber Monday when the BOBs pull up and do something special. So, mybody.net, hit up Arlo. He got the details. And of course, you see PB the GOAT. PB to Go also had details. He had sales on deck, 40% off site-wide. You had to use the code Black Friday and might be over. But again, keep your eyes out on the pages. PB the Goat may spin the block and have a sale locked in for y'all Cyber Monday. And as you can see, the merch is always hitting for what it's hitting for, so you get the sales. If you missed out on the 40% off on Black Friday, possibly you may be able to pull up and get something done for Cyber Monday. Now, this is one thing I was talking about. I saw this in the air. I saw things going around. I see something called imperialrags.com. And then it's just like, I'm looking at this, what's going on? I'm seeing Cito post details. Now, apparently, I don't know. I'm seeing she's now the owner of imperialrags.com. I'm seeing a lot of Vince McMahon energy out of Cito, and it's not become of her. I don't know what she got going on. Smitty, what's good? I see you, fam. I don't know what's going on. But now she's back on the road again. Her and Imperial, Nova Nats, Imperial, they at each other's throats again. Now, we got to get down to the bottom of this. Now, Cito, I know what you got going on. I know you're busy, and I know people are taking shots. I know people are doing things, but she's sitting here in the comments, that's my business now, punk. Wow. This is what we talk about, chat. Now, you know, Cito, Nova Nats, if you missed out on the sale on Black Friday, I think y'all missed out on 50% off statewide. This time coming around the block, she might even pull up and do something for y'all Cyber Monday. So again, keep your eyes open on the pages. Any day now, throughout the weekend, Cito might pull up and bless y'all with a Cyber Monday sale. So just had a credit card ready on Sunday. Because once midnight strike, you might be able to hit a lick with Nova Nats, and you already know how she do. She might throw in something extra courtesy of Imperial Rags. And like she said, it's her business now. What are we doing? The takeover, I guess, is truly now. All right, speaking of which, we on a wavy weekend. Big things going down in Houston, Texas. And y'all know N2. Y'all know Trail. Y'all know Corsair Kings. Y'all truly know the ones that's in Texas that put on for Texas. It's going down in Houston, BC Wavy Weekend, Houston, Texas, 3-day event. March 21st to the 23rd. Get your tickets. If you missed out on a raffle, jump in the raffle, send some bread, the Brush Connections Cash App. Try to jump in the raffle, and as you can see, a 3-day event. You get your register on. Vendor night. We got the Red Table Talk. And at the end of that, we got the BC Wavy Ball. And you got to come out with the kicks. The kicks got to be on point now. You can rock your suit, do what you need to do, but make sure the kicks is on point. And for the Red Table Talk, folks, rumor has it that the Red Table Talk is going to have the Wavy Wives have a round table discussion talking about what it's like being a wavy wife. Now, full disclosure, we just got to make this clear. You're not going here to hit on somebody else's wife, and you're not bringing your side piece. Bring your own. I'm going to just throw that out there real quick. We don't want no home wrecking out here in these streets. I know how y'all like to do when y'all go OT. I already know how it goes down. When you're going OT, anything goes. You got the Airbnbs on deck. I know there might be liquor in the atmosphere. And I know it might be, yeah, that's right. I'm talking. I'm not saying nobody, but I'm just talking, and some of y'all are in here. Y'all need to relax, all right? We need y'all to relax. Let people bring their wives through. Let the wives come through. Have some Red Table Talk, and we're going to relax. We're going to break bread. We're going to show love. We're going to just keep everything official, keep everything on the up and up. And again, bring your own. That don't mean pull up dolo and then try to walk up on out of there with something else. I ain't going to say bring your own. All right? This ain't that kind of affair. We don't need none of that going down on this thing. Can I be a wavy wife? Access denied. Access denied. You good. I'm pretty sure in your travels, you may scoop something and you can bring them to the show. That's what you could do right there. That right there. All right, chat. You already know. 3-day event. BC Wavy Weekend. Shout out to BC. And this time it's going down in Houston, Texas. And you know how it goes. And you know how they get down. All right. We got birthdays coming up. From what I looked at, I only seen one or two. I seen Ken Wickham. And more importantly, he got a birthday, but especially a special shout out to the affiliates I seen them pulled up on a block. I said, what's the special occasion, affiliates? What we got going? They like, bro, it's the 5th year anniversary of the affiliates, and we just celebrating the life of the affiliates. We celebrating the longevity. And the affiliates turned 5 today. This is what we talking about. Shout out to the affiliates. Happy birthday. Y'all made it to another one. And more birthdays coming along the lines, regardless what might be going down in these wavy streets. We already know how it goes down. Competitive is going to always be competitive. But like GB said, this shit deeper than waves. The affiliates turned 5. That's 5 years of history. And little do people might know, it's bigger than 5 years of history. That's just 5 years of official history. But there's way more years that included to get them to that point. And we got to show y'all love. Shout out to the affiliates. The affiliates turned 5. Y'all made it to another one. All right, Wave of Thrones. Y'all seen what it was talking about. Y'all seen what we was looking at. And y'all seen we down to the final 4. Looking at the waivers that we seen on the map, there's some waivers that made it out of the houses. And there was some house assignments where, look, they had to hold their own. Now, again, Breeze, Jamil, Bebo, Cito, all going to the final 4. It's going to be a great final 4, as you can see. And looking at the 4-ways, I was looking at the battles, chat. I know what people were saying in the beginning of the week when they was talking about their favorites, but now that we down to the final 4, it's almost difficult to place your bets on where things are going to land up. We got a comeback from Jamil. Jamil has returned fresh off the 365. People wasn't knowing what to expect. We see him doing numbers on the banner. Now we also see him doing numbers in Wave of Thrones 8. We got Cito, number 1 on the banner. She said, I'm coming back for my respect. Wave of Thrones 8, she's now in the final 4. Bebo got a call out waiting for Cito at number 1. He's in the final 4. He's coming back for his respect. Breeze making her debut in Wave of Thrones 8. Easily knocking things down, going straight to the final 4. She's locked in. I ain't seen a single battle, and I still got my money on Millie Rock. Sorry, see toes. This is what we're talking about. I'm looking at the competition. I'm looking at the 4s. I'm looking at how everything was laid out. And looking at the competition, we already know what the top seed looks like. But we got the competition. They looking ready for some Final 4 activity where, again, there might be some upsets already done. I personally felt that the Bebo and N2 matchup, whoever won that, was going to kind of set a tone in the finals. But y'all seen what happened there, so we just going to have to see. Because on deck for Shark Week, we do have a preview coming up for y'all maybe later on tonight. I might post that later on tonight. Better yet, I'm definitely posting that preview later on tonight. It's a banner spot on the line. Number 1 got a call out. And we got some other battles that we got to make sure we decide. But shout out to everybody that came out for Wave of Thrones 8. Shout out to BC. Shout out to Nick Cole. Shout out to Cece. Shout out to Maisha getting her host on. Pulling up for round 2. Shout out to GB getting it done. The Final 4 is activated. The Final 4 is going to be crazy, and the finals is going to be even crazier. Speaking of which, we got Shark Week. Things have changed. We had a few changes go down on Shark Week. We had a few people lose their spots. We had a few people defend their spot, and on top of that, move up in the rankings. Now, I want to be the one to tell y'all, I don't think y'all realize, but y'all thought Reese was joking when she made her first call out a few months ago. And I tried to tell y'all, Reese was not bullshitting with y'all. And the more and more I look at it, the more the months had went by, not only did Reese go up and get a spot, she showed that she could defend. And when the time is right, She showed that she could move up the ladder, and we're now looking at, with the battle already done and locked in, we got Reese in the top 5 of the banner. This is what we're talking about. Top 5 Reese has worked her way up, not only from just straight making a call out in the top 10, but defending and moving up the ladder to the top 5. I told y'all that Reese is pretty good. Now, I didn't think she was this good. I ain't gonna lie. I knew she was pretty good. But I did not think she was this good. People was going to spin the block. They said, okay, Reese, you got that. I'm going to spin the block. I want my rematch. She got the rematch. She got the rematch done. She defended. And then she said, wait, hold it right there. What's good with that number 5 spot? I'm trying to get up there. Mission accomplished yet again. Now looking at the score, Reese is pretty much 3-0 going into the banner, the top competition you see on the page. And now she's sitting in the top 5 spot. Shout out to Reese. We also had another change. Larry Isaac has locked in a spot on the banner. And we still got a match on the way. We still got a match pending against Demo and Nikki Barnes, which technically is a rematch. And I tried to tell y'all, Demo going to spin the block. Demo has spent the block. The match is still going on. We're going to double check it after this. And I think we looking like, based on what the panel is seeing, it might be time to reclaim spots all the way back. And again, it's not over after that. You still got to defend once you lock in next month before we end the year out. But as you can see, Shark Week is heated up. From the top 5 all the way down to 10, we had all spots called out this month. And I know we're going to have more spots called out next month. So just get ready. Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. All right, folks, check this shit out. I know we had games. Let me double check the score. We got major news on ML Dub. But before we get to that, let's get to the scores. We got Dripset versus Imperial. Okay, I'm still seeing the old score, so we didn't have a new game. I'm seeing an update on the scores. I see the Affiliates Wave Cartel. These were last week's scores. All right, so we didn't get an update on this score, so we didn't have games coming up. All right, let's talk about ML Dub. Now, I heard there was some major changes being made. Now, I'm not sure if I'm hearing this right. I'm not sure if the captains co-signed on this. But I've heard that WTBD will now be judging all the matches moving forward, going into the playoffs and going into the finals. All right, we got box scores. What we got? We got Supreme 3-0 TWM. TWM lost to Supreme. Supreme versus TWM 3-0. Skunkiana. Ouch. Now, I tried to tell y'all that Supreme was actually moving and shaking because I told them I was proud of them of how they even battled Dripset. And again, it's debatable. Some people felt like they got hold in that matchup. But from the fact that the score was 3-2, I actually had to give a GG's to Supreme. I said, hey, look, Supreme, I don't know what happened. I don't know what got into y'all, but y'all starting to make some adjustments with the lineups. And the lineups is starting to actually fold into something where y'all actually can make a push for the playoffs. Now, this is just me wishing. With the way y'all got the lineups going, and now talking about today's win against a TWM, possibly, let's talk about Supreme making a push for the playoffs and looking at the rankings and maybe some spots up for grabs. I don't know. Maybe Affiliates could lose a spot. Maybe TWM could lose a playoff spot to Supreme. But we're going to talk about that because things just got real interesting. And while the matchups are being laid out, we still got to talk about the major announcement of the judges. Now, I didn't get all the details behind it, but most of the details that I did get behind it is Banks is fed up, Jeezy is fed up with how the voting's not rolling in fast enough. People are not voting. So they decide, they like, look, we gonna do it. They don't want to vote. We gonna have to pull up and we gonna have to vote We gonna run this our way, regardless of what they got going. I don't know if y'all talked to the teams about this. Y'all did talk to the team captains about this, right? Right? Chat. There got to be some team captains that signed off on this, because I already know how things go. It's usually a collaborative type process. When if they're gonna make a move, they add the team captains. They say, hey, team captains, this is what's going down. I think we should just call the battles live. And if we call the battles live, the ones that's hosting, we gonna run it up and we gonna do the judging. How y'all like that? Y'all like how that sound? Y'all like that? Y'all like that? Kato, I'm gonna call you when you get over here. I think you're better. Matter of fact, I was gonna call you, so you stay right there. You keep the, don't have nobody on the dial. I'm gonna need that time. That airtime belong to me. We all heard it about the same time. So there was no talking to the team captains. All right, that's a bet. That's a lock. All right. So no talking to the team captains, and they decided to just make this a move based on what they was looking at, and they went live. They talked about it. All right, great. All right, great. So, well, one detail that I took from this, Banks said, and I quote, if you guys want to walk off on this thing, I don't mind if y'all walk off. I will understand if y'all want to walk off this thing. And again, like Drip said, this was their idea in the first place. So they actually doubled down and decided to move forward with another idea. And here again, the community's not liking this idea as well. So I think something needs to be done, guys. And like, you know, I like to support ML Dub. I'm giving them a chance. I'm playing devil's advocate. They're making major moves. The teams are putting their best foot forward. But at the end of the day, people did not like the pre-recordeds. They decided to pivot the pre-recordeds, go back to live. I love that. Let's talk about the good that we got out of this chat. They saw the pre-recordeds. It was like, we could do something different. We can go back to going live. I like that. That's a plus. Now, where y'all might have lost the community at was once y'all saw the judges and the voting come into play, you just decided, look, we going to judge now. We going to do the judging. So technically, it's WTBD that's judging this thing here on out. But I love the fact that they went straight back to the live. You got to go off what works. They did that. That was great. But the judging part, the voting part, chat, I don't think the community was on board with that. Based on the feedback that I seen, I don't think they like that response to that, because WTBD is technically in the seat to make a major push for the playoffs. Y'all saw the pickup of Cito Corleone. Y'all saw the pickup of MRJ. Y'all saw the pickup of Nika. Y'all see the competition. Y'all seen Dave pull up. He WTBD. Y'all seen Crash Out DVD. I think he WTBD now. You got Cuzzo. Big WTBD. So looking at everything, I don't know, guys. It's just something about that part that doesn't really sit right with the community about the potential bias that might be at stake, especially going into the playoffs. So I don't know, guys. I don't know how this might play out. I don't know what the community might say, but looking at everything, the community does not like this move. And I'm not saying that there may be teams that walk off this thing, but I wouldn't be surprised if some teams pull up and not submit four ways for the next competition. And if that happens, guys, you know what you got to do. You got to pivot. You got to pivot. Do what y'all do best. Pivot. Do the damn thing. Spook, what's good? I see you. DeBrian, what's good? You know what you got to do. You got to pivot. Do the right thing. And I know we got some games coming up. Notably, we have a WTBD versus the affiliates matchup. Is that matchup still a go? I got to double check on that. I hear there's an affiliates versus WTBD matchup coming up. And I think that's a big match. I think that's a very important match that I'm going to definitely be watching. I'm going to definitely be looking forward to. Because there's very high implications on what's going on with that. SC King, what's good? There's high implications on that. Nikki says it's unbalanced. I agree. I feel like it's just slightly unbalanced based on, the teams, where the teams are set up at, and more notably the push that WTBD is making with the current win streak and everything in order going into the playoffs. This is huge. Now, hopefully, apparently, maybe they can work something out where, they'll pivot. They say, all right, guys, we see that y'all didn't like what was said in the community. Maybe we can pivot, keep everything live. We might be able to make a pivot with the judges if we can get the right judges on that might want to invest and lock in. You already heard what Brett said last week. I don't know, Brett, that shit might have sailed with Brett. But there's still some people that can probably pull up and actually give y'all that push that y'all need to not all the way go that direction that y'all want to go with WTBD. Voting on the rest of the battles going into the playoffs and the finals. Wow. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like how that feels. I don't like how that sounds. Gentlemen, if there's an opportunity to make a pivot, please make a pivot. All right, guys, Legacy Court's going. I'm loving how everything is panning out. Polls will open up December 11th. When the polls open up on December 11th, we're going to start off with the young gunner and the rookie. We're going to roll those out. I'm working on the frames right now. The frames are looking fire. And I'm also working on the theme for next season. The winter court is going to be just as crazy. If y'all thought this season was crazy, next season is going to be even crazier. We got Petty back. We got everybody rolling in doing what they need to do. We got the rookies getting ready to lock in. We're going to have a 2v2, then a 1v1 for Rookie of the Year. Winner of the Rookie of the Year bracket challenge will win a prize pack from a BOB, not to be mentioned yet. And on top of that, 100 Munyon straight from Elite Spins Cash App itself. That's what the rookies got going. Just give me my title now. Not so fast. Not so fast, Spike Keys. I don't know. Yak might have something to say about that. Cleo from Supreme might have something to say about that. I don't know. Who we got? The new rookie that might win this season, I don't know. The other rookies that won in previous seasons, they might have something to say about that Rookie of the Year title being handed to Spike Keys. We're going to see, though. Battle time. We're going to run down a bracket. We're going to randomize the bracket, and we're going to let the rookies roll out like that. You will know who you're going to battle before the battle goes down. Major Payne, what's good? I see you. We will know. We will know how the battles are going to roll out. We'll have everything locked in, and you will know who your opponent is before we get the show on the road. BC going to throw in another 50 for Rookie of the Year. So now we're looking at 150 Munyon. The bag just increased. This is just crazy. Chat, the bag has increased. The Munyon has increased. Now we got the rookies out here winning 150 cash on top of having a prize pack from a BOB not named yet, but bet believe that pack is going to be enough to get you to the next year and get you good so you could spin the block and then try to look forward and get some other bigger titles. So shout out to all the rookies that came through. As y'all can see, it just got interesting. 150 Munyon on the line. All right, now chat, we had some interesting news that go on. As you can see, was Ladies' Night in ES. Ladies' Night in ES was well and activated. Everybody was on a high. Everybody's spirits was good. We was getting ready for Thanksgiving. And just when I was sitting here getting ready, getting the mac and cheese, I got the 5 cheeses on deck. We was getting mac and cheese ready, and I get a DM. I get a DM sent to me. I saw the link. I said, what's this from? What's that? They reply, Shell's live on ES. She want to talk to you. And I had to step back for a second. I said, wait, I didn't hear that right. I said, wait, you told me Shell is on ES and she wants to talk to me. Respectfully, they said. They said, yeah, I had to tag you and let you know that she want to talk. So I'm like, all right, I'm looking around. I'm looking around on the pages. Again, I'm fresh at the oven, getting them 5 cheeses ready just so we could slam dunk this Mac for Thanksgiving, chat. I'm busy at the time when I get this DM. And then out of nowhere.
Surprise, surprise. Hey, surprise, surprise.
Now, chat, I don't know if y'all know. But I know Shell. And if Shell pulls up to a live like that, I know one or two things. Shell's drunk or Shell's been drinking. This is one or two things, chat. I saw her like that, and I said, I'm not going in there, chat. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I see her in there.
It's me. It's me. It's me. Motherfuckers.
Chat, when I see her acting like that, I know she's not in her right mind right now. And I'm not going in there, chat. I said, look, bro, I'm getting ready for Thanksgiving. I'm not going in there. I am not going in there. This is what you know. What I know about niggas from NY. When they say they want to talk and they've been a little bit under the influence, you do one or two things. You walk the other way. Or you cancel the whole discussion because you know it ain't going to go well. And within that said, I think the wrong person walked in. This is my perfect example. You know, she was vibing out, just doing her thing, speaking her piece. And then once she seen Go10 jump in the comments, she had to go in attack mode. This is why I didn't go in there. So Go10, I don't think you needed to go in there. I think you needed to stay up out of there. You shouldn't have went in there. I don't think you felt the mood. I don't think you understood. When you see a motherfucker from NY under the influence, you stay out of harm's way. Look, if you don't want to catch no strays, you step in and you step out. You don't talk in the comments. I think you might have made a mistake for talking in the comments. But before we lead on that, I just got to let this know. Let me put this out there. I heard the live. I heard everything. I heard Shell's feedback. I heard her story. I heard her side of it. Now, technically, to give context to everything, I'm glad she put the part out there where she said she saw my apology. Now, again, to give y'all more context, we had our back and forth in March. I gave her an apology in March. Now, she said she didn't want to fuck with the apology at that time. I get it. But now I think we made some progress because she pulled up the ES and she wanted to talk.
I want to talk to KadoTV.
All right. I got you. This is progress. Now, I didn't want to talk to you when you was under the influence, so let's start there with that. I was smart enough to not want to do that. Secondly, I want to extend another apology because, like you said, you was watching one of my lives not too long ago, and we said a few things because at that point in the game, we was to a point that, okay, you're not going to read my apology. I guess we at war then. And there was some things that went on in the comment. There was some things that was said in the comments that, again, we had the troll in the comments. And, I fed into the troll shit a little bit too much. Again, I was still pissed off. And I said some things that I should not have said. And with all due respect, Shell, look, my bad. I said something I shouldn't have had said. And I just was like, look, I apologize yet again for something that was said. We cutting it up with the chat. You know how we get when we get in here on our troll shit. Apologies to what was said that night when we was chopping up. Now, we gonna talk. But again, I need you in your right mind. I need Cito to be on deck as a mod. She just wanted to talk. Nah, that's different. She from NY. That's different. When you sipping something and you want to talk, but no, that's different. We can't talk under them circumstances, D-Ma. I'm sorry, we can't do that. I won't have none of that. We gonna sit down. We gonna relax. Now, if you're smoking something, I would prefer that you are smoking something. See that's what we can get to on the good foot right there. I think if you're smoking something, I think we could sit down and have a dope discussion. I would love to have Cito on deck as well, just in case. We need a cosigner. We need a cosign on the discussion. Now, everything went out. I'm going to talk to AG because I still got to talk to her. Cito's going to be present for that. I love everything that's going down with what they said and how they're willing to move forward. This was all progress that was made, chat. Regardless what happened to Goten. I think some progress was made. And I'm sorry that she couldn't flip on me in there, but Goten, you had to catch them strays, bro. You didn't realize what you was getting into. I think you needed to be smart enough to just get up out of there. Like, look, yo, y'all drinking in here, y'all chilling. All right, I'm gonna raise up out of here. Y'all ain't in y'all right mind, man. I'll see y'all on the next one. Goten was in there catching strays, fam. And those strays were technically for me, so it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna hold it down. And again, we made progress. Don't worry about that. This was all a good thing. Because regardless of what was happening, chat, we had good progress. And I already know what's going on. We still got people in the community. We're mourning J5. And I could respectfully say the optics on the timing might have been a little bit better, but I'm glad you pulled up and said what you needed to say. I think you feel a little bit better being that you got that off your chest. Now, we're going to take it another step further, chat, and then we're going to pull up. We're going to have a sit down. I'm going to talk with Shell, a.k.a. Wavy Ramel. I don't know where the alter ego came from, but like I said again, I'm not going in there, chat. It's not safe in there. I'm not dumb, bro. Hey, look, bro. You already know how this shit go down. I'm staying inside until it's safe to come outside and talk to Shell when I got my mind under control. The Wavy Ramel, I'm not talking to Wavy Ramel. I want to talk to Shell Wolf. I don't want to talk to Wavy Ramel. Wavy Ramel is toxic. Yo, chat. Wavy Ramel is toxic. Now, this is Shell. Just to give y'all context, soundbite wise, this is Shell.
Honestly, truthfully, respectfully, as a New Yorkan, respectfully.
That's Shell the Wolf. That's the Shell Wolf that I know. That's the Shell Wolf that I'm talking to. Now, Wavy Ramel, this is the Wavy Ramel.
It's me, motherfuckers.
I'm not talking to that one. That's Wavy Ramel. This is Wavy Ramel, chat.
Yo, put my shit through. Put my paperwork through, yo.
I'm not talking to that waiver right there. Now, there's two different waivers I'm going to talk to. I'm not talking to that waiver right there. I want to talk to Shell Wolf. I don't want to talk to Wavy Ramel, chat. That's just not good news. That's nasty work if I think I'm going to go in there talking to Wavy Ramel thinking I'm talking to Shell Wolf. That just is two different dimensions, chat. Just to keep y'all up on that, those are two different dimensions. I'm getting out of there. I'm staying far away from there, so don't worry about it. We're going to talk. We're going to chop it up. And I heard what she said. She was talking. I get it. You can still be mad, but trust me, we could work this out, Shell. Like, I already know you might have a feeling to it, but look, that's old shit to me now. We going into 2025. We discussing old shit at this point. I am going to let that be known. We discussing old shit at this point. But I'm going to talk. I'm going to hear everything you got to say. I'm going to sit my ass down. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to let you talk. We going to talk. And we going to get through this. That's all I'm saying, chat. We going to get through this. We got this. So I'm going to holler at them this week. I ain't going to take my time about it. And Cito, I need you present on location. This the activity. This is Wavy Ramel. This is Wavy Ramel. Just to remind y'all, give y'all a quick reminder. You see Cito in shock, and you see Wavy Ramel calling Goten a BAN. She went from HAN and then graduated to BAN. That's how you know the liquor was hitting. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not doing this with y'all, chat. You're not going to get me. Yet again, you're not going to get me. I'm too clean for that. All right, y'all, let's get down to the So Many Ways Do-Rag giveaway. We got everything going down. We got a winner. We already locked in Mike Manott. He locked in with the upset to the Wolfpack. We got this going now. We're looking for a Fab Five versus a Final Four ending out the year going into December. We looking for a Fab Five. So we're going to take the next 5 waivers that win this giveaway, that hit the lick, and we're going to do a Fab Five at the end of the year. And at the end of the year, the winner will win, as you can see. A So Many Ways do-rag, courtesy of So Many Ways. And if you want to get in on this giveaway right now, all you got to do in the comments, exclamation, SMW, and we're going to lock you into this giveaway. Again, we're looking for 5 more waivers to take this year out, take us in the next month, all the way up to the end of the year, and we're going to do one more giveaway for 2024. Shout out to So Many Ways for sponsoring this giveaway all year. And hopefully we can lock y'all in for 2025. Let's go. Mr. Dice Roll pulled up. That's a lock. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. The dice is out. Wolfpack's activated. The dice is out. Jay Foreign, I see you. Slick Rick. Cleo's up. Let's go. Larry Isaac. Big WDBD. Let's go. You plotting. I think you plotting. King Cole pull up. Let's go. D Nice. The Wolfpack is dice rolling again, chat. Roger, what's good? I see you. Lonnie's in. So Wavy. That's a lock. Big Ty. Let's go. That's a lock. Killer Ken. That's locked. Spike Keys. That's a lock. Faustina. That's a lock. I see you, Spike Keys. Let's go. I just been late to everything. Babo, you're here just in time. All you got to do is hit exclamation SMW, and you could jump in this giveaway right now. The Brian, let's go. That's a lock. All right, people are rolling in right now. We're going to get ready to pull the trigger in a second. We got Bebo locked in. Let's go. We got Nana. Let's go. We got the king of SC. Nicole said, pass some dice. I'm trying to hit a lick. Let's go. They got the hot hand. I'm not even going to talk about the investigation we got to do with the Wolfpack constantly making it to the Final Four month in and month out. We got to do something, chat. All right, let's see what we got. We got 19 people in. We might get ready to pull the trigger. The king of SC might be the last person that we get in. We're going to give it a second. We're going to give it another 30 seconds, and then we going to pull the trigger and get this thing going. TWM, I see y'all repping. Let's go. Even that, look, no matter what happened with the Supreme loss, y'all still did the damn thing. And for the ones that was looking at everything, it's pretty much easy to hit the like button. Before we pull the trigger on this thing, all you got to do is close out the chat, hit the like button, and then jump right back in the chat. Guys, folks, this is not different. This is not difficult. Close the chat, hit the little X in the top right corner of the chat. You close the chat. When you close the chat, you'll have access to hit the like or the sub if you're not there. Hit the like, and then you hit live chat, you jump back in the chat, and you back to being active. I need this for the algorithm. We got people rolling in. We got some of the normies. They starting to pull up like, oh, this where the wave community at? This where y'all get it popping? I see y'all niggas in the chat. I'm like, yes, this is where we get it popping. Pull up, be a part of the family, and maybe you'll find your way to bigger horizons when you see these demons on the page, battling, dropping gems, teaching y'all how to rock the watching style. I seen somebody on the page, they said, hey, look, I almost scalped myself, man, trying to do a watching style with a hard brush. What y'all got going? You got to get your learn on. We got you. We got you. So by all means, hit the like, jump back in the chat, jump back and getting active, and let's make these gains. I got $100 on the crap day. Let's go. All right, here we go. Let's get ready to pull the trigger. Okay. He placing bets. We don't need that. You know what happens once they start placing bets. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see if we can hit a lick right here, right now. Let's roll it. Dice roll activated. We looking for the Fab Five. Dice roll and oh my God. Here we go. Get this nigga off. Get this nigga away from this table, bruh. Get this nigga away from this table. I'm calling security in a second. This is just absurd. I'm calling security in a second, bruh. I'm calling security in a second. This is just some bullshit. The way shit is looking, I'm not going to beat these. This is looking crazy at this point. I'm trying to let y'all roll. We get more people involved. We get more people locked in. And like, granted, I'm glad it wasn't none of the other Wolfpack members. It was arguably the worst Wolfpack member that hit a lick. All right, you know what? GG's. GG's in the chat. You got the win. Trail, the dice roller himself, advances to the Fab Five. Now, we still got 4 more waivers that we're going to get up to going into next month. But already to seal the deal, locked in for the Fab Five going into the end of the year, is Mr. Dice Roll himself. I can't believe it. CC, what's good? They're just killing me at this craps table. Every time we roll and every time they're killing me. GG's to the Wolfpack. Y'all did the damn thing. We still going to have some investigations pending. All right, y'all. East versus West. You already know the vibes. We on Texas. Texas is getting ready. We got a lot of battle activity going on. Once that battle activity is done, we moving forward to get Texas locked in. After Texas, we going straight to VA. We got 2 matches going down. We got Marvin Anderson, Matt V, and Demo locked in for VA. Once we get VA done, we're going to lock in and do all the bracket with all the states that got their wins in. And then we just going to knock those down. We're going to run those possibly live on page. And we just going to let y'all knock those matches down. And once we get to the finals, you bet to believe that's when we might have to activate the panel. I'm calling for investigation. It just I can't actually do anything right now. I just got to take the charge, and I just got to show up once the paperwork gets signed in. Look, I got to show up. I don't want no warrants under my name. I got to show up, boys. Brett the Hitman pulled up. Let's go, Brett. Let's see you. Fun Zone activated. I see you. Surefire Youth. You already know the vibes. Pull up. Wave Bibles. New brushes on deck. Even with the postponing, they will still be here when the community needs those. Trey, I'm pulling the case. Exactly. That's where the blame need to go. I need to see Wolfpack in court as well. If I got to show up the Wolfpack, I got to show up to court. I'm bringing Wolfpack to court too. Let's go. All right, so once we get this done, we're going to get VA done. We're going to start the bracket. We're going to get the show on the road. And we will do the countdown to crowning the best battle waiver of all the states. Episode 34 is locked in. Now, we're going to take a break tomorrow. Drip is on vacation. Shout out to Drip. He had an engagement party last week. This week, he's on vacation in Hawaii. So we're going to be on break this week. We're going to let Drip enjoy his vacation. Cito's going to be busy shipping out packages. Brett going to be busy shipping out packages. And 2 going to be grinding on the road. Everybody on the panel going to be busy. I'm going to be busy. So we're going to take tomorrow off. And then we're going to pull up next week. Once we pull up next week, we got a lot to talk about. We got to talk about Wave of Thrones. We got to talk about MLW. And we got to talk about the Shark Week title. At number 1, on the line. We're about a few months away from the title score and the title break. N2 currently holds the title. We got Cito currently chasing that title. So I'm glad to see both of them on the panel. We can actually talk this out and hash this out and see where everything's locked in for the title. Wave of Thrones 8 finals tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern time on BC. That's a lock. Finals tomorrow. Y'all see who made the Final Four? Pull up tomorrow, 8 o'clock. You know it's going down. BC, y'all got the floor. Y'all did a hell of a show. Y'all did a hell of a tournament. And for the ones that don't know, we all know, again, BC, they make it look easy. When you see battles and tournaments on ES, I know we make it look easy. But this is close to 10 years of experience. Wave of Thrones is in year 8. They already got 8 years under their belt of experience. That's XP that you need to run successful events. We're going on 10 plus years in ES running events. And it took some time. Year 1 was not good. Year 2 was better. Year 3, we make improvements. Year 4, we make improvements. Going into now, and we're still making improvements as the game progresses. We still have to adapt. We still have to move things along. But again, that experience is very much needed to help get us over and not piss the community off and give the community what they deserve, a good foot forward with all these events. Again, I say it all the time. I'm with the competitors. Y'all the ones that's working and brushing y'all ass off year in and year out to make these events. The best thing we could do is show up as event runners and put on a good show for the community and the competitors alike. So shout out to BC. I did the damn thing. Jamil, congrats making it to the Final Four. I'll see y'all repping at the finals. I'll see everybody locked in. And again, next week, we're going to come together with the panel. And we're going to talk about it. And we're going to have a dope discussion regardless of the outcome. We're going to talk Wave of Thrones. Torino hot seat. We got some hot seat guests pulling up. I would like to see Shell on a hot seat. Not Wavy Ramel. Now, maybe we could get Wavy Ramel on a hot seat if we got time for that, but I would love to see Shell on a hot seat. If AG got time, I would love to see AG on a hot seat. Now, rumor has it, Steven Reeves wants to make another appearance on the hot seat. He says he want to map some things out. He says some things got kind of misconstrued on how he approached last time he was on a hot seat. I think he said he need to re-up on another hot seat appearance. He's got some things to say. He got some things to set straight. Now, potentially in the future, we will arrange that. Steve Reeves, do note it. I got you. We're going to work on a few things, and we got some other guests, not to be named again, that will pull up. Boo, we don't want to see him again. Hey, look, he just want to talk. He just wants to map some things out, and he would like to talk. That's all. We're going to look at it, and we're going to look into it. So just remember, stay tuned, stay locked in. Next, and don't look, leave the tomatoes. Look, leave the tomatoes. I don't need to see tomatoes. We're going to bring Steven Reeves back. Again, it's the anniversary of the affiliates. Let's try to be nice. Let's not throw tomatoes at this thing. We got good people coming through. They just want to explain and put everything behind them. That last interview, we want to watch that. We want to make up for it with a new interview, so that's what we're going to do. All right, let's talk NFL real quick. Let's go. Y'all saw my boys playing. We got the win. And technically, we on a win streak right now. We on something called the win streak. And more importantly, I heard we on something called in the hunt for the playoffs. Who'd have thought that? Let's go. We back to being in the hunt. We got games that went down. We got Packers versus the Dolphins. Packers got the win. We got Chiefs getting a win in a close one versus the Raiders. That went down. All right, so tomorrow we got games locked in. We got Texans versus Jaguars, Colts versus Patriots, Chargers versus the Falcons, Seahawks versus the Jets, Titans versus the Commanders, the Steelers versus the Bengals. That's going to be a good one. Cardinals versus the Vikings. We got the Rams versus the Saints, Buccaneers versus the— them damn Eagles versus them damn Ravens. That's going to be a good one. And of course, we got the Niners versus the Bills. We got the Browns versus the Broncos on Monday. Dope games, including a nighttime game. Of course, we on break, so we're going to do what we got to do. We're going to celebrate the win, and we're going to get ready for next Sunday so we can stay on the win streak. We got it done. Chat. Shout out to everybody that came through tonight. Y'all watch Wave of Thrones. Tune in tomorrow, BC, 8 o'clock. The finals is going down. We will have a winner tomorrow. Go Pack, go. 5-game win streak. Hey, look, the Pack is looking pretty good. The Pack is looking pretty good. Now, y'all still got some other teams. I still like Detroit to take the whole conference. But looking at everything on that side, hey, look, y'all looking pretty good. Y'all, the division, everything looking good. But again, we in the hunt. Them damn Cowboys y'all like to hate on. We in the hunt. And I'm going to keep on talking till we out the hunt. Let's just make it official. Fuck it. Shout out to everybody that came through tonight. I'll see y'all next week when we go Around the Crown again. Around the Crown is on break, so we're not going to be live tomorrow. Tomorrow is the stage for BC. I'm watching football, getting some things done, and I'm tuning into BC and watching the finals, and we'll pull up next week for Around the Crown. I'll see y'all then. Y'all keep that brush moving.
Rookies and young gunners, you have been summoned. Report to my office immediately.
If the Mac ain't hitting, cancel Thanksgiving.
Surprise, surprise. Hey, surprise, surprise.
What's good? Somebody tag Kato. I want to talk to him. I want to talk to Kato 540.
Surprise, surprise. It's me. It's me. It's me. Motherfuckers. L, put my shit through. Put my shit through. Put my paperwork through. Put my paperwork through, yo. Surprise, surprise. Hey, surprise, surprise.
Tonight, we ride, okay?